Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of Madden 15 here on the PS4, and we're looking at connected franchise, or I should say franchise mode of the Indianapolis Colts. This is episode 23, and we just finished up playing the Super Bowl. Well, I shouldn't say we just finished up. It's been quite a while since last time I was on the channel with the Colts franchise video. There you see we defeated the Arizona Cardinals 17-10 there in the final score there. Tough game there. Won it, and Coach Teddy Bond now is a Super Bowl coach. He's a Super Bowl champion now, and we'll have to see now what we can do. See if we can come back again and do it all over again in the next season. So there you see right now, take a look at the scores here. Or I should not say scores, but the stats. And I'll show you guys player stats here in just a bit. But first off, I want to apologize to you guys. I know I said that we were going to have this video within a week or 2 weeks of after the Super Bowl that was posted up here on the channel. But with my job and just a lot of different things, just life in general, things happen and you just can't get it done on time the way you want it. So I finally have enough time here today to sit down and do this video. This video is pretty lengthy because I want to show you guys a lot of the trades, or not really trades, but just some of the moves I made when it comes to playing, try to get this series the way I want it, especially when it comes to free agency and stuff like that. So first, this first part is nothing but the free agency, re-signing guys. Just a lot of household things when it comes to with the team. So and then in the second part, which is a little shorter, it's about 20 minutes long. It's the actual draft, and then signing the rookies and all that kind of stuff. Now, I kind of get ahead of myself here, but Madden 16 recently just came out, and I'm getting ready to start a new series, or possibly start a new series on that one. But I had a link down below, and down below in a video. It was asking you guys to help me out with deciding who I should play as in Madden 16. There was quite a few choices. I think it was like the Broncos, the Bears, the Lions, the Packers. I can't think. There was like 6 teams, and then I believe the Colts. And the reason I say that is because what we could do is continue the Colts franchise, but just have it just reload it, where however you want to put it, but restart the series, and basically just continue, recreate Teddy Bonds, and bring him into Madden 16 and just continue on and just kind of have a continuous story leaving off from where we left off here in this series here on 15. Or the other thing I was thinking of, I was going to go ahead and continue play another season of Madden 15 with Coach Teddy Bonds and continue on the legacy with him. His second season as a head coach for the Colts, and then just continue that with also still running a Madden 16 series, because I kind of want to go now. It's getting that time of the year where I want to start focusing on a lot more football and kind of die down on some of the baseball. Maybe have one of the series from baseball come be still on the channel, and it's on a regular basis. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've put up Theo Bond series here now on certain days. I think it's going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to try to do that here. And I think there's one more week or maybe 2 weeks here left of videos. So there should be another 2 or 4 videos out here in the next 2 weeks on that series. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, for right now, the series for baseball with Rashad Bolden, based on my character, He's on hiatus right now, and then eventually Diego Torres will be on hiatus, and then Theo will probably be going on hiatus, but the only series will be out there right now for baseball will be Simon Unger. So that'll be he'll be on the channel for a while, and then he'll go on hiatus, and we'll bring back one of the others, along with also two of the Royals franchise. But yeah, that's the game plan right now. But I'm gonna leave a link down below for you guys to go ahead. If you haven't voted yet, vote to pick the team that you guys want me to run with next year, or I should say this year, in Madden 15. And it's just basically there's 6 teams. Oh, Steelers is the other one I think that I couldn't think of. But yeah, there's 6 teams. Pick one. And whoever has the most votes. I'm not saying that's the one I'm going to pick, but I'll look over it because I've been looking at all the teams, the rosters, and everything for this year, and those are kind of the 6 teams that have kind of stuck out to me. Of course, Coach, with the Colts franchise, I kind of want to continue it, but continue into 16 and just bring the storyline from 15 over to 16. A lot of you guys have voted for that one, also, but also you guys have been voting for Steelers and the Packers and stuff. So continue to vote. Like I said, the series won't officially begin. Because there's been a lot of weird stuff with, I guess, Madden 16. There's been some issues with glitching and stuff like that, so they're kind of working on another patch, I think. If not, if it's already out already or whatever. So, like I said, the series won't start until the end of this, and probably close to the end of this month. But yeah. Anyway, about moving on here. Well, right now we're taking a look here at the contracts right now for the Colts here. We've got a couple players that we're going to try to re-sign here. I believe, I think I already showed Reggie Wayne, but we went ahead and signed him as a free agent tag. So we tagged him as not free agent tag, a franchise tag. So we tagged him as a franchise tag on there. And right now we're dealing with Ahmad Bradshaw. We're going to try to keep him around. He's 29. We can still use him as a third down back. At least in my head, I want to keep him as a third down back. Possibly, maybe have him set up in a special package of plays or special formations, stuff like that. That I've actually used him in this game before, and turned out pretty well. So, like I said, there's a few guys that we're going to sign, try to negotiate with. There's a couple guys we don't really negotiate with. Because they just want too much money, and when you're on a budget, you can only do so much. So we're gonna try to get close to some of these guys what they want. Maybe give a couple guys a little extra more for staying on the for their loyalty on the team and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think I did a pretty good job, at least a decent job of trying to hold together the offense. And really, I think, like I said in past videos, we're trying to really focus in on the defensive side this year when it comes to drafting and also free agency. So we'll have that here in this video. I will admit there is some players that I'm now looking back, I'm kind of second guessing myself. I'm like, that was not a good idea to signing him back, or man, I should have really kept him around. He would have been really good. Could have developed him a little bit more. But hey, that's what comes to part of being a coach, a owner, a GM. You're always going to be second guessing yourself. So with that being said, with our defense, I feel like this season, if we continue this series, and I want to continue this series, especially here on 15, we'll have to see what we can do. So, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, we re-signed a couple guys here. We negotiated. Well, now we're looking at some of the rosters, currently, right now that we have on the team, and possibly moving some guys over. I think I moved a couple guys around on the offensive line there. If they were a tackle, I kind of moved them over to guard if we needed a guard, or if we had a guard and I needed a tackle on whatever side of the ball, left or right, we moved them over. So just trying to see where guys where they fit at best, and see what maybe if they have a second, there's a another position they could play on the offensive line or whatever, for the upcoming season. So pretty much, like I said, this video is pretty long, so bear with me. I try to show just what I thought was important for you guys to look and see when it came to trade, or when it came to signing guys and stuff like that. Some of you guys are really into that kind of stuff. Not all of you guys are, so if you don't want to hear me no more, just hit that mute button and just just watch. But yeah, we went ahead, and I believe here in a bit you'll see the final roster and whatnot. But I've heard a lot of things about this game when it comes to signing players, and so there were some glitches and stuff like that this year, and I didn't hear that until after I started doing all this. So some of the guys I did sign, for whatever reason wasn't on there anymore, and I made sure that I was in control of signing players and not the computer. And yeah, for whatever reason, there was a couple guys that were missing, so I had to go back and retrieve them. I had to, they were free agents, so I went back and tried to sign them. And some of them I got back, some of them I didn't. And you'll see that here in a bit. But yeah, so far, like I said, this season for Colts franchise was so awesome. A lot of people are, it was on all Madden. I had worked with some different sliders throughout the course of the year until I found some sliders that actually was a good balance for challenging me as a Madden player, and also at times that really got underneath my nerves, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna throw this game. I'm gonna throw this damn game out the window. So it was a good mix of, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of games that are very, very close, and those are the kind of games I really enjoy, because it really gets my blood pumping, and really got me thinking about, okay, I can't do this anymore. I gotta find another approach to how to take on certain players and teams and stuff. So, that good mix of using, because I've used different sliders from different people. Some of the same people you guys follow on here on YouTube. Sports Gaming Universe, Mr. Hurricane, Junk Gaming Videos. A couple of ones I found on Operation Sports from Blue Ninja. Moonlight Swami. I mean, all those guys, I've looked at their sliders, and I kind of mix and match sliders. And with a combination of all of them, and then also how I play. Most importantly, I'm playing the game, so if I'm playing a game, I want to be able to enjoy it and have fun with it. And if I can't enjoy it, I can't have fun with it, then there's no use of me playing it. So I had to give and take on some things when it comes to the slider set and whatnot. So That's what I'm trying to do right now in Madden 16, is trying to come up with a different with the slider set, because now this year they've kind of changed some things in the game, and that's what we're gonna do when it comes to for 16. I've been playing around with the sliders and see what I like and what I don't like, and then there's quite a few things that right now that I don't like. And I've been kind of contemplating about if I'm going to have us do a sliders set video for you guys to show you guys the sliders that I'm using and the settings and stuff like that. Because I'm all about simulation, make it try as real as possible, but at the same time not trying to have the computer cheese me or vice versa cheese it. So yeah, it's always difficult when you're if you're trying to do something like that and try to make it authentic and try to make it as close to the real thing. because a lot of things can happen when you're trying to create a a slider set that will be entertaining, but at the same time be fun, and it seems real. So that being said, I'm right now, like I said, I'm in the process of right now trying to figure that out and see what exactly is going to work out for the team, because it's all about the team depending on who I'm playing as. Because I'm for the most part here for me, I'm a big fan of the running game. Using the running game to open up my my passing and start using more spread offenses and really getting the wide receivers open and down the field and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what we do about that here, with depending on what team we use. And of course, in my head, I have an idea who I want to use, but at the same time, I want to get some input from you guys on teams who I should be running with in next year's game. And we're running with the Colts. Hey, that'd be great, because then if we're running with the Colts, then this is just I don't know, this could be a lost episode, I guess. I don't know. Talking about the draft and whatnot, and what Teddy Bonds could have done, but what we actually did, and show you guys that. So, like I said, I would love to play as the Colts in next year's game, but it's not necessary. It's not a like, oh, you guys, I want you guys to pick them play as, because I think the 6 teams that I mentioned, the Steelers, the Steelers, the Green Bay Packers, the Lions, the Bears, 49ers, I think was one, and then who was the other one? I want to say Denver. Yeah, I think it was Denver. Those 6 teams right there, I think those 6 teams will just be fun to play with, and they have different, so many values for me. One, Denver, big Peyton Manning fan, and I've always been a fan of his ever since he was with college there in Tennessee. So him, that'd be be fun to play as. Maybe get him a ring before he retires. Be the last time probably you'll be able to play with him in a video game. Then for the Steelers been a great defensive team, and just they have a lot of good pieces to their team ball club. But the thing is, defensively they're getting older, and I think it'd be kind of fun just building a defense from the ground up. And I like doing that, especially. And I know they're two different things, but when I play the college football games, I used to love to build a really great defense that would just get in there and just dominate over teams. So that'd be fun to do. Packers, I haven't played as a Packers team since probably the days of Brett Favre back in Game Day '97 or something like that. It was on the original PlayStation. So. It'd be fun to play as the Packers with Rodgers, and of course the bad thing is for me being a big fan of his, even though he went to K-State, Jordy Nelson, he's out for the year, so he would be on the injured reserve. With the current rosters, I wouldn't be able to use him. Not to mention, they have they have Cobb and they have Lacey and everything. So at the same time, it'd be really fun using them. The Bears be fun just to kind of just rebuild them. Really, especially with their with the defense and try to rebuild the defense for the ground up. 49ers, since Harbaugh's gone now, try to see if they can what they can do without the first year without Harbaugh. Who else? The Lions will be fun. Never played them as a franchise before. I have played them or played as them as when I created a character, NFL superstar, where they called them back in the day in the when they first introduced the series. the game mode where you play as a single player. I played as a quarterback, a creative quarterback, and that was fun, being on the lines there and whatnot. So, there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of good reasons to play as them, and also there's some bad reasons to play as them. But nonetheless, it'd be a change. It'd be something different, and I think overall the series would be fun. That's something I want to do for a video game series. Show that struggle of trying to build from something from nothing. So I can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There you see, we're trying to re-sign some guys here. We got offensive linemen there where we're really trying to go after here, try to keep him on the team, and so we're gonna try to just throw anything and everything at him to keep him on the team as much as possible. So there you see, like I said, this is. These contracts, these are this is tough. You want to keep your guy there as long as possible, but at the same time, offensive linemen, they're kind of a dime a dozen. You can get, you can almost find a decent offensive lineman anywhere. It just becomes one of the skills players. Your wide receivers, your halfbacks, your defensive secondary, stuff like that. Those are the guys that are tough to sign because they want a lot of money, and especially with the Colts defense right now, we have a very bad secondary there when it comes to corners, and we got a lot of guys with potential, but just overall, just a bad showing, and we got to try to see if we can keep some of these guys here. Of course, there's quite a few guys there are not interested at all in signing with us, which is fine, but at the same time here, we got to try to see what we can do here when it comes up to getting close to game day. We got to get our positions filled and get something going here for our next year, because we want to get back to that top spot. Now, here we go. Free agency. There you see, we didn't sign Castino, as he was just a little bit too expensive there. He wanted $51.5 million over 6 years, and we're just like, yeah, we cannot afford that, so we're gonna have to go ahead and let you go. And there you see the new feature here. You got bidding. Basically, you're in a bidding war with just different teams and trying to see, try to outbid other teams for guys and stuff like that. And of course, the ultimate decision comes from the player himself. So we're going to be in a bidding war here for a lot of people here coming up. And like I said, you'll see some of these ones that we're trying to go after here. Of course, we're looking at some kickers here, because we are looking at some kickers here, because I think Adam Vinatieri, he went ahead and retired, so we'll have to deal with him here coming up. But there you see some good names here. You see Brandon Flowers, you got Nick Fairley, which I'm just like to myself, I'm like, man, I wish we had a little bit more cash, have a Nick Fairley there. Yeah, some people are saying he's not that good of a player, but what he did at, we can get him to be the same player that he was at Auburn. That guy was just a beast. But there you see Brandon Flowers there, and we're gonna go ahead and take a shot at him. We may not have really a chance for him, but hey, we're gonna try and see what we can do. So we'll go ahead and sign him, try to negotiate a contract with him. See if he'll take, I believe it's 3.9 there. See if he'll take that and go from there. But yeah, overall, like I said, bidding. I'm kind of new to this because I didn't play last year's game. The last Madden game I had was, I believe, it was 13 or no 12. I had 12. I didn't get 13, or I didn't get Madden 25 either. So I'm still new to what's been going on since then. So not everything, I'm still right now trying to figure that out. I've been just playing around with the game and seeing what trying to find ways to just try to negotiate with guys and see what negotiate tactics I can use. Talk to a lot of people within YouTube and see what they're. I was talking to some people here that do the YouTube thing, and especially sports gaming series and stuff like that, and they gave me some advice on certain players and certain ways to negotiate there. So, and if you guys have anything, ways to do stuff in this series here, let me know, or give me some tips for Madden 16 on negotiating with players like that. But there you see some of the transaction logs there of what we've done so far up to this point. And like I said, in the next video, that will be the draft there. And like I said, we tried to draft some players that were on our board there. A lot of them were not on our board, but I feel confident with those players that we can really do something with them. And like I said, the only area that I was really concerned about is our defensive secondary, our corners, our safeties. That's the area I'm really really concerned with right now, as we have a good wide receiver core. Of course, that's just not all our wide receivers right there, because we do sign, I think, 2 more, or we get. We sign. I think in free agency, I think we sign 1, and then we get 2 more in the draft, because we end up drafting because they were on the board and they were supposed to be. Because I scouted them and everything, and they were all still on the board, so no one wanted them. So I was like, you know what? Fine, they're on the board. Let's take them. It could be some weapons that we can use there that could help us out there on offense if we're having a tough time on the. If we don't get what we want on defense, and we'll definitely load up on offense. But there you see some of the team salaries in there. Of course, we'll have to, we got a lot of guys for next year we'll have to try to sign and try to get ready for as we get closer and closer to this to the season and whatnot, which will be, like I said, if I do continue this series, it's gonna be rough waters. It's gonna be, especially on the defensive side of the ball. We're still, I think that's still our main issue is the secondary there. I think our linebacking core, I think I like it. The guys that we have there that we eventually do sign do a great job to help us out. We actually have a veteran that comes back to the team here. You'll see who that is here in just a bit. And yeah, there he is, Dwight Freeney. We'll have him come back. He'll be one of our outside linebackers there. He's going to come back because we want to try to get him a ring before he retires. So Dwight Freeney will be returning back and to the fold of the Colts here. There you see some of the negotiations right now that we're working with right now. Nick Novak, we got Brandon Flowers, and we got Freeney and Ritz right there. Also the left tackle there that we're looking for, that we're searching for because Anthony left us. So we'll have to see what we can do here as you take a look here, just doing some bidding here, and hopefully we can get these guys signed sooner than later. And there you see some of the centers right now that we're looking for, and we're looking for quite. You see AQ Shipley. He's been on our team before. This guy's actually pretty decent there. We're gonna try to see if we can re-sign him. There you see some of the exceptions there, and so Dwight Freeney is officially back with the Colts there. Nice job there from me, re-signing him, convincing him to come to the team. But there you see some of the other league signings there that other teams have gotten, and some pretty good signings there from a lot of good players there that I just kind of know of, following sports like that. Some pretty good overall, just some really good signings there from some lot of good teams there. So it's going to be really interesting next year. Like I said, if we continue this series here, it's going to be a pretty good team. A lot of teams are going to be in there to hunt for in the playoffs there. So should be a lot of fun. And like I said, we're going to try to get it in. Our goal is for this coming season is try to really work on this defense, get it going, get it built up, and get it to be not necessarily dominant, but just be able to get good field position and get 3 and outs as quickly as we can. And I really want to put more pressure on the quarterback, do more pass blitzes, because I think if you guys have been paying attention to the series there, we've been doing a great job when it comes to the run stop. I'm not too worried about that when it comes to defense and trying to stop the run, because we are just pretty much lights out on that one right there. But the passing is the one that we have to worry about. Playing good man-to-man defense or zone defense, recognizing plays, and not to mention just keeping up with other teams' wide receivers when it comes to with the corners and safeties. Corners and safeties, that is going to be our main concern right there, because we just don't have that star player we don't have that star shutdown corner to help us bulldoze or just get guys, get wide receivers, stop them from having a field day. Now there you see Davis and Butler, great players and everything. Hopefully Flowers coming on this team will help us out here, as we're able to sign him. But yeah, overall, honestly, that's something it's going to come, and we're going to have to test it out, and we're going to have to see if that's going to be good for us here coming up with this next season. So there you see the log there, just updating everything. We got Shipley back, we got Flowers, we got Dwight Freeney, and we got who else? A couple other players there back that re-signed with us or have signed with us. So, like I said, we're looking pretty good here. When it comes to the kicker, of all things, I could not find a decent kicker that would help us out. The ones I wanted to go after wasn't available. So yeah, right there, we couldn't even get him. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go after we're gonna go ahead and go to the draft and draft a kicker. So we'll just do that and see what goes from there. There you see John Kahn. There you see he's one of my favorite fullbacks, and I was trying to snag him, but with the budget that we're on right now, yeah, we can't get him either. So yeah, we have a tight budget, and in a lot of ways I kind of like this, because this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun with the cap space we have. It's gonna be fun trying to see what we can do with the guys we got, and really just see what we can do. It's gonna be a fun series. But like I said, we'll try to see if we can get back in this series, play season 2 here in this one. So there'll be 2 Madden series. If I decide to do 2 Madden series, one on 15 and then of course one on 16. So it's gonna be very interesting seeing 2 series here on this channel and seeing some comparisons here. So there you see, just round out here. The episode's almost done. But there you see, there's quite a few, like I said, good signings there from a lot of good teams there, and it's just going to be a lot of fun to see where everyone is going to be at and how they're going to improve that team. And I was really trying to, at the same time trying to, get my team together, but I was trying to look and see what everybody else was doing in my division. Jacksonville made quite a few good signings there. We'll see what they can do. Same thing with Texas and also the Titans. The Titans there made some pretty good signings there. So we'll have to see what they'll do. And like I said, the Texans, I think the Texans will be the team that will have to really focus. Really have to. Will give us a hard time in our division. And not saying that the other two are not capable of doing that. Not trying to say that, but so far the Texans are the team that we're going to have to try to deal with and try to, they're going to be a big pain in the butt, especially you got J.J. Watt still on that team, and the way he plays is just crazy. So he had a pretty good game here in real life against the Chiefs there, but overall it's he's a dominant guy, and playing against him I get very nervous. I don't want luck to go down because right now we don't have a really good backup quarterback, and that's something else we got to look for too. So we'll see what we can do with that here coming up next episode. So next episode, there you'll see in episode 24, it will be the draft. You'll see some of the draft there, some of the moves we made. Also, some more free agent signings that we made. Like I said, with quarterback and a couple other areas that we just need to fill in some gaps in here to have a complete team. So that is it for this episode, guys. I apologize for a long episode and just yammering and whatever. For the ones that stayed on and listened, thank you. Others that just muted me and just watched, no, I'm not going to hold that against you guys. But, this is what we were trying to do here, and we'll see how it all fits out here coming up here in the NFL draft. So, definitely come on back for more Madden 15 here on the PS4 connected franchise with the Indianapolis Colts, and we'll see what moves we can make here in the draft to try to get our team better improved for next season and get ready for the 2015 season. So, thank you guys for so much. As always, you guys want more franchise news and information and stuff, guys can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and check out other videos. Check out the series at the very beginning here of this franchise with the Colts. Check those out. The links are down below in the description. As always, you guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.